Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know, again, it's been like a hot week since we last talked. But now, ladies and gentlemen, RageCon 4 begins in only 10 weeks. And excuse me for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, where I know I said I was going to report back possibly on Friday to tell you guys a little bit how things were going. But, well, here's the current situation. This has currently been my 8th day in a row at work. I've got 2 other days to go through, and I've also been asked at work if I want to actually do an extra shift on Saturday. The problem is that if I take it, it's like from 5 till 1 in the morning. So unfortunately, and then I've got work starting from Monday to Friday. So if I take the Saturday job, that means that I would have gone 17 days. I would have had 1 day off in 17 days, which I know is like, I'm not the first person in history who's had to think about stuff like that. But I'm also thinking about several other things. One, there's being paid, obviously. That should just come with it. The second thing I need to point out, ladies and gentlemen, is that if I turn it down and specifically spend, have my weekend off, which whether or not you want to say I really deserve it, I won't disagree with you whether you think I'm actually earned my weekend or anything like that after 10 days. I've got to basically make up for what's going on in terms of preparations and stuff like that. The sort of thing that's going to need like possibly 5 whole days in a row to sort of get my house in order. I would have been making more videos like right as we speak, but the internet for my computer decided it was not going to function or work properly. So literally I'm having to use a mobile hotspot, which also for some reason doesn't work now. So literally I'm going to have to just upload a video like this. Well, convenient anyway, because I needed to share this message with you guys anyway. But basically, I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, when I say it's been quite a roller coaster in terms of the last 7 days. And if I'm also being completely fair and honest, as you guys know I am towards you all, I've also got to think very, very seriously and also very, very hard, because among many other things I introduced in terms of special events and other dates I have to consider penciling down specifically for RageCon 4, am I really out of my depth on this? Honest to God, I don't know. And to be honest, I feel like I'm going to have a rude awakening by the time I find out. I don't want to say that this was the worst thing I could have done to myself, but I'm also going to say that maybe, just maybe, this was not the best idea. But then again, it's not because it was ever going to be easy. I never ever said at any point this is going to be easy. What I am going to be saying, however, is that when it's all said and done, I think it'll be quite an experience we'll never forget. And I've already come this far doing this amount of work anyway, so it's not like I could just stop and just go back to not trying. That's not me. It's never really been me, and it's also because of that reason why I literally might just do the Saturday night shift as well, and literally have an entire day off to myself. Because here's where I'm at right now in my mind, is that with like I said, with 10 weeks to go, 70 days until RageCon 4 begins, I'm at I'm in the mindset of, well, because anybody else would be saying for me to like roll my sleeves up and get on with it if I feel like I'm behind, whether it's at my day job or whether it's, doing stuff on this. But I'm literally going to tell you guys right now, what I'm telling myself is to stop and give up. Don't fight it if I don't want to change. And when that change comes in, as will be the entirety of 2025, I've got to be prepared to work fucking hard for what I can get. I can't carry on this crap and, not improvise when, like, my internet has connection issues. What would it be like if somebody else was in my position and was doing all of this? I don't know, like, what they would do or where do you even begin with stuff like that? But when you see these problems like that, are you really trying to tell me with what I'm trying to do for RageCon 4 that I would be satisfied in not stepping up to the challenge? Do you really think that somebody who talks about ambitious ideas and doing this, that, and the other with so many other things, are you really trying to tell me I would also be the sort of person to not to turn down a challenge? Because if I do that, then how many other things am I going to start turning down? I'm too far into life, ladies and gentlemen, to worry about that. Also, so yeah, is it more important for me to actually really step up to the challenge about the things I really want? Or am I only truly concerned about staying the way I am? When it comes down to that, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like a no-brainer. I'm going to accept that extra Saturday shift. And you know what? I think I might be crazy and insane for doing such a thing. But you know what? I think I would have earned sort of a new level of respect. Not for them, but for myself. Because if I'm honest as well, part of doing this is actually doing it for myself. That I can actually do it. That I can actually work to get the things I want and to prove myself. But then again, there's that. I'm glad that I decided to do that in the end. I've come to that decision. But speaking of decisions, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I'm just gonna do this, ladies and gentlemen, because I want you guys to see it. Is that literally there's like nowhere that I turn now that you can't just see my scalp, just out there. Literally, my hair now is so thin. There's no, if I do that, there's literally you can't. It's just something blocking my scalp and my crown now. There is, and also, by the way, the reason why it's so red is because I got sunburned like quite badly earlier this year, and that's why it's that red. It's probably even worse in the back, where you can see it's especially thin around here at the back of the head. So yeah, at this point, two things I think are probably going to happen. The first is that it might just naturally fall off by the time I'm 30, or possibly before this year is even over. I think I'll just get rid of all my hair entirely, because why fight it anymore? You know, that's the thing, is that I can accept it or fight against it to the bit, but why would I want to fight against the inevitable? Already, I think I've decided what I was going to do, and, well, that's that. I mean, I honestly, to be honest, a year ago, I didn't expect to lose my hair before I was, like, at least 60. But now I might go bald before I'm even 30. And I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't think it will be nearly as bad as it sounds, but that could just be me talking. So with all that being said and done, well, there we go. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this little update, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. So take care, and bye-bye for now.